Well, how you doing? Hey, I was wearing that shirt last Sunday. Oh yeah, because it's my paddleboarding shirt. Hey, doing some crazy stuff. This will be won't be long for you, because obviously jump from one to the other. Come on, let's talk.
I think you're really cool. I like you a lot. Maybe we can hang out or something. Hey, I think you're really cool. I like you a lot. Maybe we can hang out or something.
Okay, so a lot of stuff going on. I wonder if this thing's gonna start howling. Hold on a second. Let me get this beast started. I don't know if I told you guys that one of the big events. Hey, look at that! A paddleboard up on the roof. Holy crap! When I was not making videos, and I was just like, yeah, screw this, nobody cares. And then I come to the realization I didn't care if anybody cared. I don't care if anybody watches my stuff. I just am sharing, and it's either in your wheelhouse or it ain't. So that's cool. And I don't mean that like being like ugh or anything. I do it for me. Anyways, during the break and the thing with the iMovie. Oh my God. We had a squirrel infestation at the homestead. I trapped and released, well, like a pestilence. All total, humanely, except for there was a couple that didn't make it. So right now there's like a brown rat or a swamp rat infestation in Hilton Head, South Carolina, this area. Okay, so the neighbors on either side of me, their backyard isn't really super maintained. Okay, a lot of stuff in there, a lot of places for rats to hide. Plus, I think Miss Tony, with her bird feeders, they throw the seeds freaking everywhere, and it's just like a ding, 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 come and get it. So I think some of it is self-inflicted, but I digress. I think I killed 2 or 3 rats. Trapped and released 2 other ones. A possum released, and 19 freaking squirrels. 19. And here's the thing, where I released them was over a bridge and over a river away from my house. So that had been running down the shoulder of the highway the bridge to get back over. So I know they're not the same. So that's one thing. I wanted to tell you guys about some other things I bought. I bought and purchased some, like this band, okay? The original band. If you're a fan of Apple's Alpine Loop, I think it's called, band, where you loop it around. This is so much better. It's, well, for me, in my opinion, it's a little bit more stiff. It's still flexible. It's still stretchy. But it just seems to, I don't know, I like it better. And Of course, it matches my ear things, my in-ear monitors. Woo! So, you know, there's that score. A lot of knives. I just, you know, because that's how I roll. I gotta have 900 of them, and you know, axes and spears and oh my god. So eventually, maybe I'll show you those. But I've been doing a lot of, this is funny, ingesting content about how our food supply is just being devastated. And it's not food, it's poison. So, one of the things that happened is Miss Tony put a loaf of Wonder Bread in the oven. Just had it sitting there. That's where, you know, it's like a bread bin, whatever. Just out of the way, out of sight. And it sat in there for 3 weeks and it didn't mold. It didn't do anything. And that kind of freaked her out. So, later today, at some point, we will be the proud owners of a bread maker. And I ordered flour and all that stuff. And we're going to make and consume our own flour, our bread. So that's that. So let me get this paddleboard off, thrown together, and get my butt out on the water and do my little get sweaty on a Sunday and come back in, and I'll pick it up at some point during the day. I know we got to go getting some other stuff, some accoutrement for that effort, and I'll take you around for the ride. Thanks. Be right back. Hey. Well, I promised it was going to take a while to get this video out. And then it would be an evolving process. I didn't really think it was going to be as evolving as it's turned into. Wearing my little, this is a splash jacket for kayaking, so if you get wet it doesn't go through and whatever. Funny thing, it's freaking cold as hell out, and I walked out of the house in shorts, flip-flops, and my orange paddleboarding shirt, and quickly surmised I was going to freeze my nards off. So I'm over here, paddleboard on the beast, and I'm going to go, well hell, let me flip this around and be right back. Like I was saying, you know, strapped down, ready to boogie. And last week I was able to go out to my initial, oh my god, I'm a real boy spot where I turn around at when I was just learning how to paddleboard with my big tuna boat, inflatable, on this, and didn't feel like I was doing the Elvis legs the entire time. It was actually kind of enjoyable. So I'm gonna run over, get my stuff. But one thing I was gonna say is I didn't go paddleboarding yesterday because it was raining like a moe here, and we needed it. It rained Thursday. Maybe it was Friday. Thursday, Friday. And I gotta tell you, women and leaving written notes, you know, I know you're trying to create a narrative, okay? I know. I get it. But when you put things in writing that are just so, I don't even know what to say. I swear to God, I thought that ring was out yesterday. Anyway, when you put things in writing, they mean things. So if you guys have been watching my videos, right? I'm gonna run through this part real quick. I gotta get stepping. And you've seen where I park my car, out on the street right in front of the house. Every day, just about, since I bought that car 4 years ago. Can you believe it? Almost 4 years ago. It's parked out in front of my house. And for the last 3 years, Monday through Friday, I've been going to the gym. And I come back and I park it right there on the street so that Miss Tony can get her car in and out of the driveway, out of the garage. About 3 o'clock, she sticks her head in and hands me a Ziploc bag with a note in it. Apparently, this car was hard to see, and my new neighbor in a silver vehicle, which I saw when I pulled in from the gym. I don't know if you can see it or not. Directly across from where I parked, and I guess just got in the car and ripped it in reverse and hit my door. Okay, so now the damn door doesn't hardly close very well, and just I swear, and the wording was, the car wasn't there when I came home from the gym. Didn't see it. Really, this big ass car, you didn't see it from here to that freaking fire extinguisher. You didn't see this freaking car. What it is that you weren't paying attention. You slapped your car in reverse and went right across the street, right into the side of my car. So the way it was phrased is that I had sneakily parked my car on the street without her seeing it. Now, here's the crazy thing. She would have had to come out of her house, go around her car like this to get in her car, and what would be right there behind her? This car. So she had to get in the car, back up and hit my car, but she worded it like the car wasn't there when she pulled in at 5 from the gym. I'm like, okay. Well, it's 6:30 when I came home from the gym. I saw her car, this additional car. I'm not going to belabor the point, but it's like, come on, ladies. If you're going to leave written notes, realize what you're saying, okay? Because some of the stuff that you put in writing, you need to ratchet it back just a little bit. I've got other examples that I'm not going to go into, but some of the words that are said are just baffling. It's like, really? Do you think that through? So anyways, I'm trying to get in. Spent the morning yesterday, Saturday, hitting auto body shops, and I don't know why auto body shops in South Carolina aren't open on Saturday, but every one of them I hit. And Progressive is sending me texts. Hey, you're going to send pictures of the damage, or you're going to send? It's like, look, you cannot see the damage to the car when it's covered in water. Okay, you can't really see how bad it is. You can see right now how the skin is pulled completely away, and then it's dented up. Okay, but you can't really see that this whole door is going to need to be replaced. And I told the lady, you're not going to take the car and pop the dents out and fill it up with Bondo. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to accept that. You can get a new door or a new door skin and replace that, because I'm not taking that. I'm not going to accept that. This door used to, so here, watch this, listen. You get it right about here, right? And you just shut it. That's how they all shut. This is how this one shuts. That should, well, it was earlier. It would just rebound off. So I guess sometimes it likes to close and sometimes it doesn't. And it looks like the door maybe, the whole thing might be sprung because it's out way further than it should be. So anyhow, I'm gonna go get some Gatorade to hydrate and Yeah, it's pulled out. Look at that one. It's not. The door is down. So, in any case, let's go outside, and it was flat. It was like glass when I went out there. So I'm gonna go over there before all the boaters show up and start jacking it all up and see if I can get some sweat equity into that kayak or that paddle. Okay, I'm over here. I've got the board out of its case and go out here and see if I can not get dyed and frizzed. I guess just to recap my rant about, in this particular case, there's a female driver, and I guess it doesn't even matter, it's a female. Just own up to it. Why is it so hard to just say, yeah, that was me? Happened. I'm good with that. I'm pissed off. I mean, I've had the car for 4 years and it's been nothing but a never-ending just an ongoing drama of people who just can't seem to not slam their doors into my car or scratch the piss out of my car or something to my car just because people are just inconsiderate asses. So it's been that, and me keeping the car intact. Okay. I haven't done anything like modified speakers, any of this craziness. I've been wanting to put rims on the thing, and I've resisted because I wanted a car that I paid for the entire time and never modified. Okay. So anyways, there's that. The takeaway here is when others are trying to put their crap on you, their issue, their mistake, their whatever, sometimes you just need to shut the F up and paddle. And that's my gift to you today. Shut the F up and paddle. If you're not doing something for your health, for your wealth, for your vitality, for your mental health, and that's physical. If you don't realize it, doing things physically helps you mentally. You're wrong if you're not. You absolutely need to be doing something every day to increase your vitality and not letting other people dictate your emotional response and your emotional health. You are in charge of it. And I cannot, maybe paddleboarding is not your gig, okay? Maybe going to the gym 5 days a week is not your gig. Do something physically for you. Because you're the only you've got. And you're going to leave this world naked and screaming by yourself. So why not enjoy it? Why not make it as fulfilling as you can possibly make it and not let other people dictate the terms? And I'm not trying to be all hard or mean or beat on my chest or anything. I'm just telling you that every single person, even if you think I'm upset at you, you need to be doing this for yourself. I'm going to flip this thing around. You got to see this view. I don't know if you can see it from here, but I don't want to lose my phone in the water, so that's why I don't videotape this stuff while I'm out there. But you got to see this view out here. It's flat as glass out there. And and quiet. And that's the whole point of it. Quiet. Respect. Okay, I just went and got my hairs did, and I got to tell you, this has been an event. Progressive wants, you know, you have to upload the videos and everything on their system, and they want control of the photos and audio. And to kind of give you a thumbnail sketch. Hold on, I'm going to do this last little segment, and I'm going to close this thing out. Paddleboarding was amazing, by the way. Did very well. So that's the driveway. That's my car. Everybody parks on the side of the street. It was garbage day, so the garbage cans were all like where that one is. And the car was sitting right there, and she just jumped in and whacked the piss out of my, oh, how about I do that? So that's the driveway. My garbage can was over there, and she just backed out and whacked the piss out of my car, and then left a sweet little note that obviously it was my fault because my car wasn't there when she got home from the gym, so it's my fault that it was there when she backed out. And the problem is, in the morning, there's people running up and down the street here. There's people walking dogs. There's all kinds of stuff happening in this neighborhood that early in the morning. And for her to be that careless to just rip out the driveway into my car, and then to have the gall to make it my fault, it's just kind of, I don't know, beyond the pale. So anyways, okay, I'm back in the old office. And like I said earlier in the video, do something for you every day physically. It'll help you emotionally as well. I cannot overstate that. Thanks for watching the video, and just be real careful when you're dealing with people who leave notes on your windows. Crazy.